Decision last one and a courtesy call.
Hey guys, welcome back. AuraBomb here, bringing you another TCGO video, more PTCGO content. Now today we're going to touch upon Expanded. It's been a bit, but there's a lot of Expanded videos going out there nowadays because there's a lot of Expanded tournaments coming out. And I have like a group of friends that are interested in knowing about my Expanded deck list. And I don't play too much Expanded, I'm not the most experienced, but I figured why not give it a chance today. Now, I'm going to talk about my Turbo Dark list. This is the kind of list we've been playing on stream a little bit. I've been playing it with puzzles. I figured, might as well tech it out because the Expanded list is kind of scary. So I'm playing a little bit more tech than usual. So this is going to be my list. I'm going to tell you guys all about it. Now, if you guys don't know, Darkrai is pretty hype and Expanded right now because we have Dark Pulse, which if you guys don't, or Dark Patch, if you guys don't know, that's a basic Dark Energy you just compile to one of your bench Pokemon. I'm going to go over this for a lot of people because a lot of people don't know Expanded stuff. This is your chance to learn a little bit more about Expanded. But we also have Darkrai GX, with its Restoration, being able to put a Darkrai GX and a Dark Energy from your discard pile to your bench, which helps power up our Dark Pulse attack, which does 20 damage for each Dark Energy on the field. 20 more damage for each Dark Energy on the field, but you can also combine it with Battle Compressor, which puts your Darkrai's and Dark Energies into the discard pile. So Battle Compressor is really dope in this deck. And then we just combine it with a bunch of cards that help support that consistency. That way we can get some nice attacks going off in this game. Now, I am playing one of Shaman because, this is Expanded. Shaman's legal, and I'm pretty hyped about it. That's nice. I miss using Shaman. Setup is pretty good. Helps you early game if you need it. So we're playing one of Shaman. Sky Return's also pretty decent as well. We're playing 3 of these Darkrai EXs because Dark Pulse is really strong. Darkhead is not good because we don't really have any ways to status condition our opponent in this deck. But Dark Pulse is the main attack of the deck. With Choice Band, Fighting Fury Bow, Muscle Band, it could be pretty decent. And we're playing a one of Dark Cloak Darkrai. Dark Cloak Darkrai is the same thing as Manaphy X on Standard. It gives all your Pokemon that has Dark Energies attached to it free retreat. So you don't have to run cards like the Altar of the Moon Stadium. And then Night Spear is a really good attack. Being able to snipe the bench for 30 is just inherently strong because of Night March, because Joltics have 30 HP and Night March is a scary deck to fight against. So I like the Night Spear Darkrai. We only want it for this Dark Cloak ability, but Night Spear could definitely come in clutch if need be. We're playing 3 Darkrai GXs. I only want to play 3. I'm not playing the Skyfield build because I feel like Skyfield kind of slows you down here and there. I know that you can play Hoopa with a Skyfield build, but I haven't really needed Hoopa too bad. Like, I'm pretty okay with just getting either drawing or using the Ultra Ball or even using a Battle Compressor to get Darkrai's onto the field very easily. So I'm not too worried about getting Skyfield to power up our bench, which is why I'm only playing 3 of these Darkrai GXs. Not to mention, I usually only get 3 on the field because you don't want to have too many on the field. Dark End GX, we're not going to be able to use it, but if our opponent's status conditioned, we can get a free knockout for it. So if their opponent puts ourselves in that position, it could be pretty useful. I am playing 1 Yveltal for Oblivion Wing. Once again, the 30 damage is good in the right scenarios, so I am playing the Dark Wing. Also, Darkness Blade for those safeguard Pokemon could be pretty frustrating, so I am playing 1. I am playing this for also being able to hit Darkness Blade, yada yada. And we're playing a 1 of Sudowoodo. Being able to roadblock decks like Rainbow Force and Rayquaza. So this over Parallel City. Sudowoodo is such a good card and Expanded, so we're going to try that out. And a 1 of Lele as well, just to get our supporters. As far as the items go, we are playing 3 Battle Compressors, 1 Computer Search. This card went up in value so much since they figured out there's a bunch of Expanded tournaments. Computer Search is discard 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. Now, you could also play Dowsing Machine, which I'll go over real quick. I don't know if I have it online, but let's find out. Dowsing. I don't have it online. Let me show you guys Dowsing Machine. I apparently don't have it. I need to get it. Which discard 2 cards from your hand and put a trainer card from your discard pile into your hand. You could also play that. It's a good way to get your Dark Patches or Max Elixirs back. I just prefer the Computer Search, being able to get a card out of my deck instead, because usually the cards in my deck are pretty valuable. That's just me though. Most people play the Dowsing Machine for good reason, so you can try that out if you like it. I also don't own the Dowsing Machine, as you know. Also an excuse. I'm playing 4 Dark Patches because they're completely broken. 1 Field Blower, you could up this to 2 if you need it. 4 Max Elixirs, I believe 2 Trainer Mail. No, 3 Trainer Mail for consistency. If you want, and I haven't actually tested this deck too much because this is the new variant of the deck. I haven't actually played it at all since I took out the puzzles and stuff like that. If you want to, you can probably drop a couple mails, throw in things like extra Field Blowers and stuff like that. This is an idea. We have 4 Ultra Balls because Ultra Balls are good. 4 VS Seekers, I believe. Yeah, 4 VS Seekers, because we can constantly reuse our stadiums to get exactly what we need. 1 AZ to put Pokemon back into our hand, that way we can avoid knockouts such as Shaman. Most of the time we don't want our energies back in the hand, we want them back in the discard pile for Darkrai GX or Dark Patch or something like that, so I am choosing to go for AZ over Acerola. 1 Colress, because we're going to have a pretty big bench. We have access to Restoration here, so having that 1 of Colress can be really useful. 1 Guzma, I prefer Guzma over Lysander, especially since we do have free retreat using our Darkrai EX right here. 2 Hex Maniacs. Hex is just so good in Standard. Being able to turn off abilities for a turn could really mess up a bunch of different decks. So I am opting for 2 Hex in this deck. Once again, you can drop this. You can drop this Hex for another Field Blow or something like that. Now that I'm playing Sudowoodo and Yveltal, maybe the 2 Hex aren't as necessary as they used to be, but it's still a pretty good card. 2 Ends and 2 Sycamores for draw support. I guess I should replace these Sycamores with Junipers, but I can do that later. Actually, I can do that right now, right? Let's give it a try. That way you guys can know it's expanded. It also helps me a little bit too. Oh, I should probably do this, huh? Dope. I have 4 of these. Let's do that. 1, 2. Alright, so 2 Junipers, because Junipers are Sycamore for expanded. 3 Fighting Fury Belts. I prefer Belt over any other tool in this deck. The extra HP could come in super clutch, and we don't really need to do extra damage, but you can play around with Muscle Band and Choice Band and stuff like that if you wish. I'm going to definitely test this deck out a lot because I actually really like this deck in Expanded. And we're playing 13 Dark Energy. Once again, we have plenty of cards you can drop. You can drop some Males. You can drop a Hex Maniac to add extra energy if need be. Just a couple ideas. Expanded is really interesting because you can just like... It's way more personal than standard is, because... Actually, Standard is a lot more personal nowadays, but like Expand is a lot more personal because like you really just have the tech for your matchups that you feel like you're going to see, or you want to play more consistently, things like that. Because there's a lot of really good decks in Expanded, so you got to be very careful about it. All right, so here's my Hyper Dark build. I can probably show you guys that at the end of the video. Hyper Dark just plays Puzzle of Time, so you get out 1,000,000 energies turn 1, which is a lot of fun. But you lose pretty hard against decks like Rayquaza, like Rainbow Force, because even though you can get a bunch of energies on the field, they can overwhelm you back. So that's why I like these kind of builds. Hopefully we can find some good games and expand it today. This is probably the last, yeah, I don't know. I might record another expanded video before we get into standard again, because this is today I'm recording this on the 30th. I think it goes up on the 31st. Then the day after that, the ladder rotates, but I don't know what time, so, I mean, not the ladder rotates, the format rotates. So I don't know what time it's going to happen, but as soon as it does, I want to play a couple decks in standard. I know how I feel about this opening hand. We're going first, so we'll see what we get off this Professor's Letter. Because ideally, I want to get another Darkrai down and Max Elixir onto it. Let's see. Jolteon is a threat, and I just took out Pokemon Ranger too. Oh no, I need to get a knockout as soon as I can. Let me see what I get off this first. Hopefully it doesn't set up in one turn. That'd be awkward, to say the least. So it's early game. I'm actually just going to go ahead and play down this Darkrai now and just do my shenanigans, because I want to be able to land these Max Elixirs while I have plenty in the deck. I need to get this knockout on this Jolteon. This thing's a threat. It completely walls my deck. We'll play N here. Very, very nice. We have a couple cards for next turn. We're losing most of our supporters now, though. There's nothing I really want with this computer search right now, so I think I'm just going to pass. Hopefully I can go off next turn, because I use computer search to get Compressor, get a couple of Darkrai GXs and energies in the discard pile, maybe get some Dark Pulses or stuff like that. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. I really don't want him sitting on this Jolteon, though. It is a threat and a half. It is a threat and a half. He's playing Fairy. Oh, he's playing Rainbow Force. Okay, speaking of that, I need to get Sudowoodo down. I might have to just use this computer search to get Sudowoodo. I don't think he can set up. Actually, he might be able to if he gets the right number of compressors and stuff like that. Oh, he plays Max Elixir. Okay, my Rainbow Force deck plays Ho-Oh with Rebirth and Ninja Boy. He whiffed that, luckily enough. He does have the Skyfield, which actually helps us out big time. So I got to keep that in mind as well. I'm definitely going to have to get Sudowoodo as soon as I can, hoping it's not prized, because Sudowoodo helps us in this matchup so much. This hand sucks. We have Colress if he puts down a lot of Pokemon, but overall this hand's not great. But at least we can attack. That's pretty handy. Hopefully he puts down like a Ho-Oh and a bunch of Pokemon to go with it. That way we can Colress for 1,000,000 cards. There we are. Not Ho-Oh, Hoopa. Hoopa will get him like Shaman, Jirachi maybe. He already manually attached for the turn. He's trying to dig for a Max Elixir. I'm hoping he just whiffs them all because I don't know. It's kind of weird that you're playing a Max Elixir build. I don't know. I can't wait to show you guys my build though. It's so much fun. He plays Latias. What does Latias do? I actually have it IRL because I collect Latias and Latios cards because they're on my top 5, not top 3, top 5 favorite Pokemon. Prevent all effects of attacks, including damage on this Pokemon from your opponent's Pokemon with abilities. Oh, interesting. That's a really good card to throw in here. As a Dragon type? I might have to consider doing that myself. I don't think I have a Dragon type card in my Rainbow Force deck. Let's see if he has a Max Elixir. Don't have it. Oh no, don't land it, don't land it, don't land it, don't land it, don't land it. He landed it, didn't he? Dang it. Alright, is that a knockout? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a lot of damage. I don't know if it's enough damage though. 61, 21, 80. He's a couple short. Yeah, he doesn't get a knockout, thank God. Alright, cool. No, now he might get a knockout. Oh, no, 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 no. He already played a supporter for the turn, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 14, 21. No, he got a knockout. That's so bad for me. Luckily, I can get a knockout myself with Darkrai GX, which is a really good card in this matchup because we hit past resistance with our attack. So we actually do get a knockout with Darkrai GX, but I was hoping he wouldn't get that knockout there. I don't want to play this Dark Patch yet. I'm going to try to get Sudowoodo here. I want to draw a bunch off my Colress, so hopefully I can get a Sudowoodo off the Shaman. No, we got a Dark Energy, which doesn't help us. Alright, we're gonna draw a bunch off this. Maybe I should just continuously set up these GXs, because they give me the knockouts I need for the most part, but I want to save these Dark Patches for the Darkrai EX. I'm gonna Colress, yeah. We'll just Colress, whatever. I don't need to do it that much. I have to figure out how I want to play this matchup, besides getting Sudowoodo as soon as I can. Alright, so we have the computer search, which will get us Sudowoodo. Hopefully it's not stuck in the deck or whatever. Alright, we can computer search, drop Darkrai EX, and I think Hex. I already played a supporter for the turn, so I'm gonna play this next turn as well, so actually I might not. But a Hex in the discard pile is pretty handy as well. Please be in the deck, please be in the deck. Nice, it's in the deck. Alright, so that's going to help out huge in this matchup. I missed another Fighting Fury Belt, and I don't have any Dark Energies on the field, which could be pretty terrifying, but I can put 2 Darkrai GXs on the bench next turn if he does knock this out somehow. And now we get the benefits of Skyfield while he doesn't. I want another Darkrai EX, but whatever. We got what we needed. For now, I'm going to Dark Cleave for knockout. There's our Darkrai EX. That's actually really nice because we can Dark Patch and then Ultra Ball. Or I mean, then Juniper. Lele doesn't get us anything I really want. This Jolteon needs to go. This Jolteon 100% has got to go. So he needs to knock out Sudowoodo if he wants to do if he wants to be able to get any knockouts from full. So hopefully he doesn't pull that off, but he can. Because he can actually knock it out if he gets to set up Xerneas on the bench. But it doesn't look like he plays any energies besides Fairy. What I was afraid of was the Ho-Oh EX build where you play Ninja Boy, because that plays multiple different types of energies, including a lightning energy, so that Jolteon can attack if need be. But I don't think this Jolteon's a threat. Hopefully he doesn't come up in here with a random Ranger. That'd be kind of frustrating. Does he have DCE and Max Elixir? How many Max Elixirs has he played so far? He's already played 2. Let's see if he can land it. If you can see if he has a Max Elixir in hand. I don't think he does, so I think we'll be okay this turn. He might switch into this because Choice Band would be able to get a knockout on Jolteon. And he might want to play it a little bit safe. If he does, I'm going to Field Blower for sure. I'm going to Field Blower this anyways. Should I play Guzma this turn? I can get a knockout on this. He's going to go into this, which once again... Oh, I can't damage it. That's right. Oh, it's such a cool card. I actually have it IRL and I have the full art. I kind of want to play it. Kind of want to put it in my deck. pretty dope. We have an Ultra Ball, which is also super clutch. I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go for this route. Although I can Guzma this turn. And knock out these threats while they're around, because you can't attack with anything else but this. So maybe I should Guzma. Lele into Guzma. Guzma knocking this out. If I can get the other Darkrai, I lose Field Blower. I'm gonna make that play. Let me get the other Darkrai down. Yeah, I'm gonna make the Guzma play. I'll get rid of these Xerneas as well I can. Oh, but I can't do that play anymore. Never mind. Because I lost my Field Blower. Yeah, never mind. That was a bad play. I should have guarded out. No, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do this. I didn't think that one completely through. My bad. My bad. My bad. Let's put some Dark Energies in the discard pile. Do I want both of them? I haven't attached for the turn yet, so I really only want one down there. I want to keep the Guzma in my hand. That puts Dark Energies for Dark Patches. We can get another Darkrai out here. See if we can get another Max Elixir off this male. We got a Compressor. That's actually pretty clutch. With Dark Patch here. Alright. So how much energies do I need to get a knockout? To hit 160, I have to have 8 energies to do that, and then -1 is 7. So I need 7 energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we got it. We just get the Darkrai GX down here, and we should be good. We have all 4 of our Seekers as well. I think just 1. We'll put down 2. I just have 2 more elixirs left, right? So I don't want to put down too many energies down there. But if I put down 2, that gives me a Dark Patch attachment and a Darkrai GX on the bench. So I'm gonna put down 2. And then with this Dark Patch, we get a free knock. We get a knockout on this Latias. So we're gonna restore here. And then we have Guzma, which can get us a knockout next turn if need be. We can retreat for free, and this should be a knockout. I don't think Latias resists Dark, so yep, there you go. Just enough for a knockout. Hopefully we get 2 good prizes off this as well. Compressor is decent and Ultra Ball is decent. We can get nothing. There's no card I really want to get with Ultra Ball right now. So I'm just going to focus on knocking out some of these bigger mons. Hopefully I can get like a Dark Energy or a Max Elixir or something off of this top deck. If he does want to Lysander stall me, we have Guzma, so we'll be okay there. And this Xerneas will get knocked out by... He has to have Guzma this turn to get a knockout on Sudowoodo, so he has a chance for the future of the game. We also haven't gone a VS Seeker yet, so we have 4 VS Seekers in the deck with 18 cards left in the deck. It's like it's like a little bit under 1 in 4, a little bit over 1 in 4 chance to draw it off the top deck. So we're still good there as well. It's such a pretty card too. Look at it. I need another playable Latios GX cards, man. They're my favorite Pokemon. Top 5 Pokemon are Togekiss, Lucario, Mew, and Latios. If you count those both as one Pokemon, like I usually do, then the last one is going to be Alolan Ninetales, or just Ninetales in general. I just love all of the Ninetales. Like I love shiny regular Ninetales. I love regular Ninetales as well. Alolan Ninetales is pretty dope as well. So one more knockout on a Xerneas, and then combine that with a knockout on an EX, and that should be game. He's probably going to get Guzma here to knock out Sudowoodo, which is a good play. Oh yeah, Lysander. Does he have free retreat? Oh, he does have free retreat, that's right. Jolteon. So he's probably going to knock out Sudowoodo. But then we get a return knockout ourselves. He's going for the Shaman, which is also a good play. So never mind. He gets 2 prizes this way, which means he's only 2 prizes away from winning the game. But he can't knock out anything else for free, so... And we're hitting 160 right now, and he has 160 HP. So we need 1 more Dark Energy, and we get a knockout. But I'm probably just going to knock out a Jolteon this turn or something. We'll see. Because he's going to have a tough time getting those last 2 prizes. We have Belt as well, which is going to come in clutch. I don't want to play his Compressor. I'm just going to knock out... Jolteon seems like my best bet, right? Anything else have... I do hit 170 now. That has 180 HP though. 1 energy short. Yeah, we'll knock out Jolteon because that's free retreat. We don't have a Field Blower anymore, but you know how it is. Dark Pulse. Hopefully we get a decent prize off of this. Compressor and Mail. Okay, Mail needs to come through. Mail needs to come through. I had 2 of my compressors prized that game. All we need is 1 energy here, and we get a knockout on the Xerneas. There's still 4, or I think there's 4 left in the deck. There's still plenty left in the deck. I'm sure this male can get us a Seeker. We can Juniper if we need to. We can even Colress if we want to draw more. I can throw away these compressors, potentially get a Colress for like a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 off a compressor. Off a Colress will definitely get us an energy or something for us to use an energy with. Let's see what my opponent's gonna do here. They're really oh, he's gonna Guzma. I guess he's knocking out the Sudowoodo now, or he might just stall. Yeah, I think his play is stalling. Once again, as long as we get 1 dark energy, we can win this game. There's no more dual type Pokemon he can just put down for free. That's a basic, so I don't have to worry about him putting down a dual type to get a knockout. All right, come through game. There it is. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and Ultra Ball away these 2 to get a Darkrai or Yveltal, I guess, out of the deck. Male here. We don't have any dark energies in the discard pile, do we? I think we do actually. But even if we do, we still need to draw 1. So I don't know how useful that's gonna be. I'll get out of the deck so I don't draw into it. So that way when I Colress, I can Colress for more. Now all I need to do is, actually I can just Guzma, right? Guzma wins me the game now. I'm just gonna Guzma, never mind. I'll Guzma here. I don't know why I had to make the complicated play. Well played to my opponent. Well played. Make sure I go out into the right Pokemon. And just Dark Pulse here. I guess I could have Guzman from the beginning. That's fair, that's fair. There's our last Dark Patch. Alright, dope. So game 1 worked out pretty nicely. Sudowoodo came in clutch. I'm glad that we got to show off the Sudowoodo tech, because matchups like those are actually not in Darkrai's favor. There's a lot of bad that can come, because like those are like 1 price attackers that can get really easy knockouts against you. So being able to have that Sudowoodo to beat that matchup is really, really clutch. Also helps in the Rayquaza matchup as well, because they're forced to either hex that turn, but if they hex that turn, they can't use their own abilities, and the decks are reliant on their own abilities to refill the bench. So they can either hex that turn and then kind of mess themselves up, or they can knock out the Sudowoodo. Win streak, nice, nice, nice. Okay, they have the advantage. I know what they're playing. If it's Vespiquen, we're gonna have a tough matchup as well. But the Sudowoodo comes in clutch in that matchup, kind of, because we can mess up their bench slightly. I just woke up and my throat's all gross. I need to get some juice. This opening hand is kind of weird. We can make do. We can Juniper this turn, which is pretty dope. We'll see what we top deck. I keep going first. Most of the time I should go second unless I'm fighting. Oh, there's no more item lock besides... oh, I'm losing 2 Seekers here. Excuse me. I'll take it. There's no more item lock besides Trevenant, so I guess I should... If I see Psychic, I should probably go second. But you never know whenever you're fighting against somebody. Unless you know their deck or list already, so I don't know. Hopefully we don't run into Jolteon, because Jolteon's like the menace of this matchup. You don't play Ranger anymore, you just kind of have to play around them. But a solo Jolteon wins them the game. You could tech in a Ranger if you want to. Once again, there is that space with Hex. You can remove the Hex for a Ranger. In Shazam Expanded, there's not a lot of Jolteon locking and Expanded, so I'm not too worried about it. Nice starting out with this Darkrai every game. The mulliganing will lead this. I mean, the opening hand is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. We can get Lele, Max Elixir into Lele, and play N, putting back our Dark Patches. Plus, we're gonna get some mulligans as well. So the opening hand here is pretty nice. We're playing against Mega Ray, so we want to get our Sudowoodo out. Another example of Sudowoodo coming in clutch, because Mega Ray is so good in Expanded, especially now with like Archeops being banned and Garbodor becoming a bigger threat, because they can actually play a lot less items because of Mallow and stuff like that. Ooh, man. Okay, when I go next turn, I can maybe drop a couple cards here. I don't know. Hopefully I get like a Pokemon. It'd be ideal. Mr. Mime for bench damage is pretty good. We can't use our Dark Patch. We can't use our Dark Cloak Darkrai in this matchup. Let's see what my opponent does here. Battle Compressor. What's that get him? He had Skyfield early game, which is good for him. Good for my opponent. Let's be careful about benching Shamans, because Shamans aren't the most useful. Oh yes, Hoopa. Hoopa's going to get him Shaman for 6. It's going to be good for him. I don't know if he plays Jirachi. Like, I don't know. I mean, most of the time these decks play Jirachi, right? He can't Mega Evolve yet without... I mean, he can, but it'll end his turn. So I don't know if he's going to do that. Okay, Shaman for 5. Let's see what he gets. I mean, I'm getting all these easy knockouts. I can get easy knockouts early game on Shaman, Keldeo, things like that. Of course, I'm going to play Sudowoodo, so it's probably going to ruin it a little bit for him. I have to get Lele, so I have to do my best to get Sudowoodo as soon as I can, but... I need Lele so I can play N. Because I don't want to lose all these cards in my hand. Because they're pretty good. They're pretty good cards. I could also play Colress as well. If he keeps playing a bunch of bench cards. I'll probably play Colress, actually. We'll get Lele. Lele gets us Colress. We'll get rid of the Dark Energy in our hand. And probably a Max Elixir. Maybe. Well, it depends what we top deck. Hopefully we top deck something either like a Darkrai, or another Dark Energy, or Darkrai GX. An EX would be really dope to top deck, because then I can Max Elixir onto it pretty safely. Execute. I don't know why you're doing that now, bro. I'm not about to... I'm not attacking you yet. Oh, for Ultra Ball. Okay, never mind. I thought I was about to put it down on this bench. Explosive turn 1. So you guys can tell I'm very inexperienced when it comes to Standard. I'm still trying to learn, or Expanded. Still trying to learn how people play and stuff like that, because I have not played a lot of Expanded. I played a little bit, because I had an Expanded tournament once, and I practiced for like a week. But that's about as much as I've ever put into Expanded. There's a Spirit Link, and here's the Mega Evolution. Mega Shinko! Surprised he's not going to Mega Evolve the active one. But that's fine. I'll take it. It's because like he can end his turn with a Mega Evolution since he's pretty much done with his turn. There's one Mega Evolution there. And is he going to have one on the bench? On the active? Oh, he's on Mega Turbo. So this one's already set and ready to go. Does he have Float Stone? Because if he has Float Stones, he can actually put that thing active right now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got an Ultra Ball. That makes things kind of awkward. Okay, so let me think about this. I can Ultra Ball away Dark. And I might have the Juniper this turn. Actually, if I Colress, I can get more, right? Because I think I'd rather Ultra Ball a VS Seeker. Alright, let me Ultra Ball these two first. To get Darkrai. I could get Shaman. I think I need to get Colress though. Alright, we'll do this. Put down the Darkrai. Then I think I'll Ultra Ball for Lele. Maybe I should have got Sudowoodo, but whatever. I want to try one Max Elixir. Lele's going to come clutch, hopefully with the Colress. Please be in the deck. It is in the deck. Dope. We'll get the Colress before we Max Elixir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. That's one more than what's it called would have gotten me. Put one of you here. See, I want to play those Max Elixirs early because they can land a lot easier early game. We need a manual attachment. We need the other Darkrai. We want Sudowoodo. There's a lot we want here. There's the other Darkrai, and we got Ultra Ball. Hopefully this mail can hook us up. So now we can manually attach here. Let's see what else we can do here. I want to play this Yveltal down because we have the bench space for it. Before I get the other Sudowoodo, I might as well get it now actually. Hopefully these mails come through. Sudowoodo. That forces him to try to knock out the Sudowoodo as early as possible, keeping my Darkrai safe. We're only doing 24, 60, 80 damage right now. Let's see what else we can get. There's another Max Elixir. VS Seeker is kind of nice. I think I'd rather get that so I can Colress next turn. That'll force in the enemy as well. Hopefully there's no delinquents. Pocket delinquents would be kind of wild right now, I'm not gonna lie. Max looks it right now. Oh, it sucks. Alright, we can get this. This gets me nothing. Never mind, I won't get this yet. I'd rather just attack. I need to get my other Darkrai set and ready to go. We'll Dark Pulse here. Get off a little bit of chip damage. Hopefully I can get my other Darkrai's on the bench. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to draw for 9 here. Let's see what he does with this. He needs a Lysander right now, right? He's on a Colress. Okay, so no Lysander this turn, which means as far as I'm concerned, this Sudowoodo is safe. Shoutouts to Colress for being broken. Imagine how much he could have drawn if I didn't play my Sudowoodo down. Ridiculous. There's the Float Stone, so he can actually switch around pretty safely. He can do some damage to my Darkrai. Go for the 2-hit KOs. Now I need to focus on getting my own stuff out. 2 more Dark. It sucks that I had to discard my Dark Patch and Max Luxor early game, but I had to get my stuff out on the field so I can get some damage off this turn. We can O-Wing, but there's not a lot of energies down there for me to O-Wing. There's only one, and I want to keep those energies in the discard pile for Darkrai, although I guess I can keep them for late game as well. If I can top deck like a Shaman, that'd be ideal. I don't want to play down Shamans because I'm afraid of this thing getting free easy knockouts. But what can you do, right? If I can top deck like something, oh, Belt's pretty good, but it doesn't avoid a knockout next turn. Belt actually is good on Sudowoodo because he can't get a free knockout, so I'm actually going to do that. And we'll play our own Colress here. Let's see what we can do with this. Ultra Ball is good, Shaman is good, Energies are good, Dark Patch is good. I can compress here to get more energies on the field. Or more Darkrai's in the discard pile. I'm trying to... I can Belt actually Shaman, huh? What do I get with Computer Search? I can get Battle Compressor with Computer Search. Let me do that. We can drop these 2. Get Compressor. There's not much to compress though, except for my last Compressor. We already have a Colress down there for draw support. So we'll compress, put down Darkrai, Compressor, and how many Dark Energies are left? We have 4 Dark Energies left, something to keep in mind. Juniper could be nice, I don't really want to do that though. AZ, I could see myself using, so I want to put an AZ down there. We'll put AZ down there. Dark Patch, right here. See, I'm putting these patches on Pokemon, or these belts on Pokemon that matter, that way even though I'm using Sudowoodo, I can prevent him from getting any crazy knockouts by having those belts on these Pokemon. There's N, there's another Dark Energy. We could use Darkrai GX right now. Does that change any math? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100, 120 damage. It'd be 140 damage, so I don't think it's necessary. Is there anything else I want to do? I can end next turn if I need to. Hex is good. There's a couple plays I can make. I can get down another Darkrai as well if I need to. So for now, this will just go back and forth between these Darkrai's. Hopefully I can find a AZ or a VS Seeker or something. 120 damage is a 2-hit KO, so now we're both playing the 2-hit KO game. But I have 2 Darkrai's ready to attack, and he only has 1 Mega Ray. Now obviously he can get another Mega Ray out really quickly and easily, but he needs to do it. He's gonna end. So I get more cards, he gets less cards. I will take this trade. Field Blower doesn't really help me too much. Another Belt's good, another Energy is good. A lot of good stuff here. Now that these things are in range, I can actually set up a Darkrai GX pretty safely. He is going to try to set up another Mega Ray. I think a manual attachment into a Darkrai GX on the bench will give me a knockout. Sorry for the quick mute there, I just want to make sure I can clear my throat without disgusting anybody. I might belt this as well, but he can't actually knock this out, so I don't think it's a worry. He's going to Emerald Break here. So we get a knockout, he gets a return knockout, so I think I should put down another Darkrai. That's old. There goes all of our max. There goes any hope of me getting another thing here. I think it's just this. And keep everything else. There goes any hope of me landing max elixirs later in the game. I don't think I need this belt anymore, so I'm going to toss this belt in a dark energy to get my last Darkrai. Since I'm going to get this knockout anyways. And I'm going to play... Do I play N? I think I... Oh, I don't have my last Darkrai. Oh, Ripperonis. Okay, never mind then. He's going to get a knockout. Do I want to do it? I mean, he seems pretty set to get a knockout next turn. I think I let him do it. Although if I end next turn, I'm only going to be ending for 4. So I think I should just end now. I think this is my last dark energy. I think for the sake of decking out, I shouldn't do this. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, there should be a couple more. Although there was 4, right? I discarded 1. I attached the other one. There should be one last one in the deck. Although I don't have a Darkrai EX to play down. I might get it off the prizes. So I think I'm going to wait. And just Dark Pulse here. I could have Max Elixir and attack with this one to be safe. But I'd rather get a Darkrai EX and Max Elixir onto that. Dark Energy and Guzma. Guzma's clutch. Guzma gets me some big knockouts later in the game. I have to get my other Darkrai though, because if I don't get my other Darkrai, I'm in an awkward position. Do I have another Dark Patch? I have one more Dark Patch somewhere. See him Mega Evolve. There's another Floatstone. There's another Chorus. He's gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's gonna draw 10. That's terrifying. We have N in hand, so we can play that if we need to. There's another Spirit Link. Mega Shinko, and he gets a knockout here. So he gets his 2 prizes, but I get my prizes first, so it's gonna be really handy for me. And I can attack with this one to get a knockout. I don't have to attack with this one. I can preserve that one for later in the game. And he doesn't have another attacker ready. He needs to get one more Darkrai ready if he wants to, or one more Rayquaza ready if he wants to win this game. Some bad matchups for this deck are cards like a Garbodor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, Garbodor could have OHKO'd us 13, 14. Garbodor is just a tough matchup in general, but early game, if you can play the slow game, you have a good chance of winning just because you resist Psychic as well. And you have your belt to avoid Drampa knockouts from full. So as long as they don't field blower you, you should be okay. But your matchup against Gardevoir, it's not bad. You can play really, really fast in this deck and get knockouts early while you can. So you can probably take advantage of that. I'm going to end him down to 4. I have to preserve these Max Elixirs and Energies. Oh, wait a minute. I don't get a knockout from full anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have to attack with this one, don't I? That's awkward. What can Seeker get me? I can Max Elixir and probably land it. Manually attach. I do have AZ down there. Max Elixir, probably land it. Manually attach. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4 energies. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 100 damage. Which means I'd have to get a Dark Patch. 2 Dark Patches, which I don't think I have. But I have Darkrai GX down there. Alright, let me do the AZ play actually. I should be able to land this Darkrai. I'm really banking on landing this Darkrai. This Max Elixir. Yeah, there it is. And I do have Dark Patch and my last Max Elixir down there as well. I'm not going to get a knockout this turn. It's my other Darkrai is prized, I think. Yeah, so it's only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 100 damage. 100 damage is not enough for a knockout. Was there a different way to approach that? I think there was a different way to approach that. I wouldn't have got a knockout with this, right? 130? Yeah, because that's 220 HP. Right? 100 damage is 180 plus 30. Yeah, well, that would have only been 210. So I wouldn't have been able to knock this out unless I had a belt on it. There's no point for me to use my GX move, my GX attack, or my GX from the bench into the... Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. This might be a little bit more awkward now. I guess I'll just attack, get a knockout next turn, because I can knock him out with this now. And then I can end him next turn to avoid any Guzma shenanigans. I have an energy in my hand in case I need to play it to be safe. in case he wants to like Lysander or something to get a knockout. He can't Lysander anything and get a knockout from full unless he has a Field Blower in hand, which if he does is going to be kind of awkward. That was a good play, for sure. But I still have N. I don't need that many energies to get a knockout next turn. Oh, I see. Does he have a bunch of Pokemon in hand? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This might have been bad. This might be bad. Luckily, we still have Dark Patch, manual attachments from the prizes that we're probably going to get this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 61, 21, 80. That's a knockout. Crap. That was a good play. I didn't even think about that play, to be honest. So, okay, now he's ahead in the prizes. If he can Hex again, we're in a really awkward position. Like a super awkward position. But I'm going to end him down to 2. He's going to lose bench space. I have to preserve that. I have to end him down to 2. We're going to get prizes, though, so we'll be okay. I'm going to preserve this because I can potentially get Dark Patch and something decent. Okay, so at the end of the turn, he'll lose bench space again. So we'll just Dark Cleave here for knockout. Please give me Darkrai EX. Darkrai GX, and yes, we got the EX. Okay. So does Guzma win this game? I need to hit a pretty decent number here. I have to hit 170. To hit 170, I need to have on this Darkrai 2 energies, which means I need to have, to hit 180, I need to have 9 energies on the field. -1 is 8, so I need 8 energies on the field, which means I need 5 more energies on the field, which is practically impossible. So I'm not too worried about it. Looks like he's pretty stuck for next turn, so I guess we'll take our free knockout. He needs to Hex again next turn. Alright, so here's what we'll do. Dark Patch. I have to... I can't hex my opponent. What can I get with VS Seeker that would help me? Nothing really. I could get AZ. I could get AZ, put Shaman back into my hand to get the get the thing in back into my hand. And then he has to bench way more Pokemon than just 2. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. He would have to bench way more Pokemon than just 2. So I think I get the AZ, right? But then I can't... Oh, I have to put on this Darkrai. Because I have Guzma in hand, right? Let me get the Seeker. Let me get AZ, put Shaman back into my hand. That way I can... Oh, wait a minute. That's... I don't get... Oh, this is not Acerola. I'm so used to standard, guys. I am so used to standard. Forgive me. Forgive me. I am so used to standard. I think I might have misplayed there pretty hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's not much I can do here, if that's the case. I can get one more knockout on this next turn. I have to... I mean, his only play next turn is to Hex. To win with Hex. So... At the very least, I got rid of any easy 2 prize attackers with the AZ, so it's not the worst play ever. Why are all my compressors prized these games? So it's not the worst play ever, and if I Guzma, I win next turn. Just Guzma this out for game. Shaman for 6. He hasn't played a supporter this turn, which means the Hex play is still active, and I'm afraid of it. Seeker Hex into Pokemon being played down could be terrifying. Oh no, he got it, didn't he? That's why he's propagating right now. Oh, I think I lost, guys. That sucks. That sucks. Let's see. Oh no, I think he has it. I think that's game. Oh, that was such a good game. That was so close. All right, I learned. I've learned from this matchup. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I misplayed there a couple of times. Do you have another Pokemon to put down? Ultra Ball. Please, all your Pokemon just gone. No more Pokemon in the deck, right? None. No more Pokemon in the deck. You don't have any more? Dang it. Dang it. That was a fun game, though. That was a fun game. That was a fun game. Where did I misplay? Somebody tell me where I misplayed. I don't know. I don't know if I can't even tell if I did or not that game. It was just, that was weird. Thank you. Thank you. But that's going to be the deck list, guys, man. Rayquaza still threat, even with Sudowoodo, giving you some sort of advantage. What am I doing here? I don't really want to do any of these. I like coins, though, and I like water, so I'll do that. So I don't think you really need this card if you're playing double hex. So a couple changes I made. Once again, this is my first time playing this variant of the deck, so I don't know. But then again, it could help you in Night March. It's all tough, right? In that game, I could have just not. I think my opponent's play was attacking, seeing that Shaman play was kind of active. So maybe I should have just not attacked my opponent that turn. That way he wouldn't have been able to pull that Shaman play off. So that was probably my biggest misplay. Other than that, it was using my belts on my Sudowoodo and Shamans when I shouldn't have, because I should have seen the play of Hex Maniac into putting just more Pokemon down. I should have seen that play as an option for my opponent. I did not see that play as an option for my opponent. So now I know that for the future. I like the deck list though. It runs pretty nicely. It's not inconsistent like I thought it might have been. So that's the deck list, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the deck list down below. Drop a like if you have not already. Subscribe, share, all that good jazz. Forgive me, I'm still new to Expanded, so I'm still learning. So there's going to be a couple misplays here and there. But what can you do, right? That's the whole process. Drop a like, subscribe, share, all that good jazz. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.